Hello and welcome to Katrinas Creations. This is the Friday edition. This is going to be a yarn haul and review. Before I get started, I will tell you what I am wearing. This is the Graceful by Expression Fiber Arts. Let me move the camera closer so you can see some of the detail. It is like a square poncho sort of. With this detailing here, and this was knit with a knit crate yarn. I will stick a clip in of me modeling this so you can see what it looks like in the full sense. So this is the Graceful sweater. I am wearing a tank top under it. It is joined here. It's basically two rectangles. It's joined here and joined under the arm, and because it's kind of loose under the arm here is why I'm wearing a tank top. With it. Plus I didn't want to take a chance of being able to see through it, but I made it longer than what it calls for, so mine comes just below my hips. I like to hide things. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This yarn in particular is very, very comfortable, and I've been wearing it a bit. So that is the Graceful by Expression Fiber Arts. So let's get started. This is yarn that I bought from Temu. Some people like Temu, so some people do not. That's your own choice. I am not an affiliate of them or anything like this. I just went online to buy some of their fur yarn that I needed to make hedgehogs, and I saw this and thought I would experiment with it, and for the price it was worth the testing it out. So I have a total of 9 skeins here. The first ones that I bought are this color here, and I have showed this on the podcast before when I first got it. So I have 3 skeins of that. The third one is in ball form. And then I bought 3 skeins of this, and I don't know that they have a name to them. I'm looking to see. No, it just has a color number. So it does not have a color associated with them. This is a lot of pinks and purples and blues and kind of a chartreusey green. So there's those. And then the last one are almost the same colors as that, but in a muted form. So there they are. Now I'll tell you what the fiber content, well, what they claim the fiber content is. I question that. They are saying it is 52% wool, 10% cashmere. That's where I kind of question it. Kim and I were together earlier this week, and I brought one of these skeins of yarn, and both of us looked at it. I can feel the polyester in it because it does have 38% polyester. I can feel that there is wool in here, but I tend to think it might be merino or just some other kind of wool. I don't get cashmere out of this. I don't feel it. But it is soft. It's not scratchy or anything like that. It's not like a rustic yarn. So it is nice. Let's see. They are saying that it's a 100-gram skein, and we are going to weigh that to check that out. So does the weight match up to what they claim? They're claiming it's a 100-gram skein. I'm going to turn this on, and it is set to, let's see, that's ounces. There, now we've got it set to grams. You could see the number there. So I'm going to put this on here. And it is saying 101. Let's test this one. Oops. It's saying 103. So far, yes, everything, it is over 100 grams. Yep, that's 107. That's 100 on the nose. This one is 99, so this is 1 gram short, but we made up for it with the other ones. This one is 105. $101. and 104. So yeah, it is definitely 100 grams, except for the one that was 99 grams, but they gave us more yardage in the other skein, so it kind of balanced itself out. So yeah, the measurements add up right. They are recommending a 3.5 millimeter hook or needle with it, and it has 270 meters, which is 295 yards. So I figured that out, and it makes it fall somewhere between a sport and a DK weight. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see some of the things I've knitted and crocheted up with it, and just a little closer view of the yarn itself. So here you can kind of see what the twist looks like on this yarn. This is what the label looks like. And if you decide to purchase this over on Temu, make sure the price you are paying is for 3 skeins, because I did see some sellers were selling like $5, but it was only 1 skein. I got 3 skeins for anywhere between $7 and $9 or $10, something like that. So anyway, just so you're aware of that. But here is an up close of what it looks like. Now I did take the ply apart. I did open up these plies just to see how many were there, and there's actually 4 plies when I opened it up. They're like a lace weight floor plies, you can kind of see there. So that's what it looks like when it's untwisted. It has a nice twist to it. This is my knitted little sample. I didn't do too much because I didn't want to use the yarn up too much. But this is what the knitting sample looks like of it. And this, I believe, is a 5 millimeter needle. I'm not positive, but I think that's what it was. So there is what that looks like. And then I also crocheted up one. So I did some in single crochet, and then I did some in double crochet. And I think it looks really nice. I mean, it seems to be, you know, it's not splitty, anything like that. The color distribution is good. It claims to be hand-dyed. I seriously doubt that. It looks hand-dyed, but the amount that they are selling online, I would seriously doubt that it's actually hand-dyed. But it is pretty, and like I said, in the skein, it does give that hand-dyed appearance. But I kind of seriously doubt it is. But it is really pretty. And like I said, it was easy to work with. It's soft to the touch. You can definitely feel some of the polyester in it. But I think the stitches are well defined with it. I'll put the other skeins up close so you can see them as well. Here's the other one. It has this kind of washed out, not crazy about this yellow here, but it's kind of a caught between this kind of pinkish color here and the purple, and I guess that's why it's kind of that color. But there is the one color option. And then this one is very similar colors. It has that same yellow. It has this is kind of a washed out purple. And then it has this a little bit brighter, kind of an orangey gold color. And then there again, there's that kind of chartreusey color. I kind of think you could almost put these two together because they have similar colors. You know, as you can see here, they both are kind of sharing this washed out color here and here. So I do think, and this purple, this is kind of a washed out purple here and here, it's a little bit darker. I do think you could blend these together very nicely to create something. So this doesn't have the skein on it, so or the ball band on it, so you can see this is the more vibrant of the three of this second batch that I bought. So that's what it looks like. And then this is the one that's more washed out. And then this is the first batch that I bought. Like I said, this one's balled up so you can kind of see what it looks like there. So this would not blend well with the other ones because of the You know, it has definite pinks and greens. This kind of reminds me of spring colors. So I wouldn't put this with the other sets of yarn or other skeins of yarn, but I do think these other ones could blend very well together if you wanted them to. So I am very happy with it. So like I said, I'm very happy with it. Just make sure if you buy it, you buy a 3 skein bundle, that you don't mistakenly think you're getting a good price and then find out it's just 1 skein. So that's the only thing to be cautious with. What am I going to use this for? I have absolutely no idea. I just thought for the price it was worth checking out. And yeah, I'll figure out something from there. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you again on Saturday. Bye everybody.